May 9th? I don't even have a date count. 9th. Yeah, May 9th. May 9th, 2024. It's about, I don't know, a little before noon here my time. And, once again, this is like my obligatory or non-obligatory, in many cases, video of the day, of the week. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I am so out of it. I am so rusty right now that I'm just not, I'm not with it. I don't have, look at this, hair or fuzz in my mouth. This is crazy. It's like the world we live in. Craziness. Absolute craziness. I see that the worm is turning, though, with the whole prick in the arm stuff. Everybody's coming out and wants to be forgiven and said, well, we really didn't know the information at the time. We did the best we possibly could to scare everybody into getting it. And, well, mistakes might have been made and, people might have been killed, but that's okay. I love Chris Cuomo, being one of them. I mean, give me a break. I can't even with this guy. This is the guy that was getting paid to basically call everybody out, call them a bunch of, murderers, horrible people for not going and getting in line and getting the prick. And now I'm taking ivermectin. I mean, it's just unbelievable. But you're seeing that roll out. You're seeing that whole narrative being exposed now, and they're going to use the excuse of, yes, like Deborah Birx, I see her. We need to have a committee, a 911 style committee, which was a sham. That's just like the Warren Commission. So now we're going to have a COVID commission. It's going to be the same thing. You think you're going to see different results? They'll come out with a report and interview everybody, and they'll put in what they want, leave out everything that they don't want, and they'll have this is really what happened. And will people go to jail for it? No. Will we get to the truth? No. It's just like JFK. It's like the Warren Commission. This is no different than the 9/11 Commission. It's just, it's absurdity at its finest. Meanwhile, we have a Congress that is just completely going rogue, trying to ban free speech, trying to, what was the other thing I saw they were doing now? I don't even know. They're trying to vote in adding electors in congressional districts because we got more people in here, illegals that have come in, and we're going to boost, anyway, just rig elections for the foreseeable future. Forever. It's just given over. I think this is part of a plan to essentially push all this stuff in your face, make you very angry, so that finally you stand up and fight back and do something about it. Otherwise, it's just too insane to believe. It just can't be real. It really can't be real. Unless we're just completely living in this matrix ant farm and have no control over anything, and it's just, I don't know, maybe that's it. What is in Antarctica? What's down there? Maybe we should take a little expedition down there. A little tangent group of people, heavily armed, and find out what's down there. No, let's not do that. Let's not even go there. It's a spiritual war. Just realize that and get on the right side. And you got to be careful. You say, get on the side of light. And then like, well, you mean Lucifer's light? So here you go. You better trust yourself is really what it comes down to. You better understand discernment and understand, what these people are doing to manipulate you and how you can't believe them. They'll lie to you. Human beings lie to you. Anybody in power will lie to you because they want to stay in power. They're in power for a reason, because they want to be powerful. How do you become powerful? Well, you have to be able to exert power over another human being and control them at some level, and that's what they do. So you shouldn't trust them. They're vampires, all of them. All of them. So trust yourself. Pick that hotline up to your creator and start talking. All right, I saw that some of these new weight loss drugs, they might change your personality. Well, I mean, duh. Doesn't anything that you inject in your body or that you swallow in pill form change your personality or your physicality or your biology or whatever that it is about you? Of course it's going to change your essence, your vibration, your energy. That's exactly what it's intended to do. Okay? There's side effects for all these things. So that's nothing new. Yeah, it's kind of funny talking about that stuff. Change your personality. Yes, I'm sure it will. Oh, you'll feel good, though, because you'll lose weight. And you'll be happy. And the tree was happy. It's like the giving tree. Let's cut it down and use it, and then it's an old stump, and then you can sit on it, and the tree's still happy. So that's you. We're going to cut your limbs off. We're going to make things, build houses, canoes. Cut it down till there's nothing, and you're an old stump, and then everybody can come by and sit on you, and you will be happy. And the human was happy. the boot to his face, to his head, the human was happy. It's all good. Wow. All right. Yeah. No, you're seeing it all unwind. I think you really are. Trump's coming out talking about crypto. I think he had his NFT collection, the people that bought enough of them. He had a meeting at Mar-a-Lago yesterday and was talking to them and how it was, I'm pro-crypto. Well, he didn't say, I'm not against it. I'm not against it. Joe Biden doesn't even know what it is. I'm not against crypto, though. So he's coming out and softening the blow. It used to be, hey, I believe in a strong dollar. You don't need Bitcoin, that kind of attitude. He's at that point now where it might be helpful to me in getting elected to support cryptocurrency. Absolutely, it would be. That is a good thing. Haven't seen crypto pump on that news. We'll see how he rolls it out. I think he's taking campaign contributions in crypto, or maybe it's RFK. Not sure. But look for that to be a trend going forward. I think that's a good thing. It needs to be. Cryptocurrency is just code. It's just something that I can create out of nothing and run on a computer, and you can choose to run it on a computer, and enough people choose to run that code on a computer. We have created a system amongst ourselves to trade value or trade information, essentially, because you're really not trading any value. It's just you're trading something that you give value to. Everything that gold, really, what's the value to gold? I guess, it doesn't rust, tarnish, that kind of thing. So that has some sort of, those properties are unique, and that's why people resonate with it. But does it have value? I mean, only if we give it value, right? So, I don't know. You can't think that we don't. Where's my key at? Might get a little noisy here. I'll have to roll the windows up. But we give value to everything. We give value to art. We give value to the gold. We give value to silver. We give value to Bitcoin, Litecoin, DigiByte, all the things we give value to. Otherwise, there is no value. What is the value? There's some value in food if you want to live, some nourishment. But a lot of these objects, they're just, the only intrinsic value is really the spirit of humanity's intrinsic value, giving it some sort of meaning. That's the only thing that these things are. So anyway, way off on tangents. Today we've got Blind Dave's channel. We've got Hash It Out at 4 p.m. Central Time. I'm running around today doing some things. Got the daughters, my oldest daughter's back, my youngest daughter. We're going and doing some, family things today. And so, I should be back by then. I haven't eaten yet, and I feel good. If you haven't eaten, I just feel like I'm groggy. I've eaten too much. I'm heavier than I'm normally used to. And so today I'm like, I'm just not going to eat anything. Woke up, made some coffee. Of course, organic beans, coffee with filtered water instead of the fluoride coffee that you buy everywhere. Oh, that's one thing. Fluoride. That's another thing that's unwinding. I'm seeing a lot of cities starting to take fluoride out of the water, out of the public water supply, saying that, well, why are we doing this? Why are we putting that in there? Why, we don't put anything else in there. That's the only thing that we put into the water that doesn't treat the water. And so there are a lot of people voting, councils voting, county boards voting, cities voting to take it out of the water supply. And there's pushback. The dentists are, we need to have fluoride. Oh, it's a naturally occurring substance. Well, not necessarily. There's two different kinds from my understanding. There's sodium fluoride and there's calcium fluoride. One of them is naturally occurring. Do I know which one it is? I'm not sure. And I may even have them wrong with the compounds in them. But I know there are different types of fluoride. One is an industrial waste byproduct. And I'm pretty sure that's the one that they're selling to the water supplies so that they can make money instead of just throwing this out, this, I don't know if it's from the metal industry, or it's a waste product, a byproduct of some big industry. And so that was one of the whole solutions. Hey, let's put it in the water supply. Well, hey, let's go get some quack doctors that say that it's good for your teeth. And it may be in the natural occurring form, but in the form that comes from, waste, it's probably not such a good thing. And then how do you regulate it? See, that's the biggest thing. It's completely unregulated. I drink a lot of water. So if I drink 1 glass of water, oh yeah, it's good for your teeth. Okay, yeah, it might be as it goes over the teeth, but then once it gets into your internal organs, what effect does that have? And then if I drink a lot of it, I'm not stopping myself from doing it. It's like, oh yeah, aspirin's good. 1 aspirin's good. Are 10 good? It's the same thing with water. Is 1 glass good? But 10? How's that? So the whole thing's a sham. Use some critical thinking. Why do I want someone putting something into my water? If I want fluoride, I can add fluoride. Okay? They don't put vitamins in the water. Put vitamin D in the water? No. Instead, you get a bunch of checkerboard patterns in the sky blocking the ability to create vitamin D. So anything they do for you, there's an ulterior motive. Follow the money. I'm seeing that unwind, though. I'm seeing people wake up and get sick and tired of it. They're just done with it. Colleges, that's one thing on my mind right now. It popped in there. You've got the University of Southern California canceling their graduation because of all the protests, paid protests that occurred. And I saw some guy yesterday. He says, I'm a former Marine. Probably went viral. He had his sunglasses on, burns the Palestinian flag at the end of his video. He's all upset and almost, you're anti-Israel and you want to burn my flag or take my flag down and put your flag up. And to me, I'm just, why are you getting so emotionally engaged in this situation and picking sides? Because I'm telling you, in any war, no one side is right. Especially when you've got Big Brother funding both sides of the war, as the corporation based in D.C. does. So to think that this side's better than this side, and you're upset with this side because of whatever reason, or you're upset with this side for whatever reason, they're both wrong. Obvious, they're both wrong. Why align yourself and make excuses for one tyrant over another tyrant? It's not worth it. Just stop. So you're just falling into that same trap to where, you get pushed into an engagement, into a conflict because, oh my gosh, we had people with box cutters and never knew how to fly planes, flew planes into buildings, some buildings, not all buildings, and more buildings fell down that didn't get hit with a plane. But, hey, we need to go after them. And they're in Iraq. No, wait, they're in Afghanistan. But we need to go into Iraq first because, they're killing babies and doing all this stuff. And that was another thing they were talking about. They're eating babies or something. The Palestinians are killing babies. Or I don't know. Some ridiculous, of course in war things happen. That's why you don't go to war. How do you go to war? Well, somebody's got to fund the war. Who's funding it? Who just passed $95 billion and sent it overseas? Just saying. Who allowed billions of dollars to be freed up to Iran? Then all of a sudden you get some terrorist actions. They're Iran-sponsored. Ask the questions. It's all about the money. When you can print unlimited money, you can have unlimited wars. That's what it comes down to. That was the golden goose that they created in 1913. And what happened right after that? We had a great world war. World War I. And then we had World War II. And we had Korea, Vietnam, all the Gulf Wars, oil wars, all that stuff, and perpetual war ever since. Why? Because you can fund it with funny money. Welcome to the Banana Republic. I'm about to split. We should all split. Make like a banana and split. So it's all a big game. It's all a big show. It's a big vampire casino. Just quit playing with your poker chips. Quit getting upset and giving it energy and picking sides is the main thing. It's okay. I mean, in my mind, to, focus some energy toward it, as far as education, but to invest yourself in it to where you're willing to die for one side or the other. That, my friend, is a wasted life. So many better things you could be doing. Go out and make some art. Make something that people give value to. Go out and do something productive that inspires humanity rather than something that calls out, the one side over another and makes people want to take out the other side because they're badder than me. They're worse and eviler than I am. On my side. That's all I want you to do is pick sides. You're easily controlled at that point. You're not looking at the side that you're really against. It's not you against me. It's us against them. And that's really what it comes down to. So realize that. All right, rambled long enough. It's going to get into a little crypto stuff. No, just look into Litecoin. Just saying. I like DigiByte too. I think big things are going to come for DigiByte. I don't know. I think you see it's kind of the movement. You're starting to see it trying to punch through. And there's long term, I think that's one of the best cryptos out there. I really do, if not the best. Because it handles a lot of issues and a lot of problems that are to come. Anyway, looking at Litecoin, I do drive a DigiBug for a reason. So, got a Litecoin watch on. CoinVigilante. Go to CoinVigilante and buy your Litecoin watch and pay with Litecoin. And yes, you can get a Bitcoin watch too and pay with Bitcoin, but you probably pay with Litecoin because it's quicker and cheaper. Just saying. Good payments. Sound money for the digital age. Fast payments for the digital age. The best payment in the digital age. All right. Love you all. Hope you have a wonderful Thursday. Check us out on Hash It Out on Blind Dave's channel. The link is below in the description. It'll be at 4 p.m. Central Time today, which, another 4.5 hours. I guess not quite noon yet. 4.5 hours from now, and we'll be hashing it out. I'll be in the bar having some cigars. Probably won't be drinking. Save that for happy hour tomorrow on the lovely Litecoin Lisa's YouTube channel. Again, link is below. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you're notified when we go live, because it's anywhere between 4 and 7 o'clock Central Time. Just never know. It's happy night. Happy days, happy nights. I have a new show. Happy nights, happy crypto nights, happy hour, happy nights, happy hour. All right, love you all. Trust yourselves. Trust yourselves. You got to know yourself and know what you're connected to, where you come from. And then all this other stuff really doesn't matter. It really doesn't. All right, exit that vampire casino. That's the first step. All right, love you all. Have a wonderful Thursday. See you on Hash It Out.